What's up, everybody? All right, get everybody in from the waiting room. Sorry, Zoom had to do a restart on me, but here we go. All right, I got Michael leading it off with Regan on deck.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh,
Um, I was curious on um so a little bit of background. I'm looking to do a flip with OfferPad pretty soon.
mhm.
And so OfferPad they require the property to be under contract before they'll go to walk the property to actually do a full scope of work. So I was curious. I don't know if you're the guy or maybe I should talk to Justin about it, but um I was trying to brainstorm different ways to kind of get around that situation. Because I know that oftentimes if I'm getting a property from a wholesaler, they're gonna want non-refundable EMD before any sort of assignment is signed. Um, so one solution that I was thinking of was negotiating that EMD lower. So let's just say I'll cover whatever your EMD is. So let's say they put 1,000 down on theirs, then I would cover that instead of doing a full $5,000 non-refundable. Just in case there's something unexpected that happens during the inspection and then I have to terminate it and I end up losing 1,000 versus losing a 5,000. Or the other thing I was thinking is maybe put in the full 5,000 EMD, but with a contingency in there, saying if we find an undisclosed major repair, like we could list out possible specific things like roof, foundation, uh,
The less
HVAC, for
specific for
example.
you, the better. Like, good train of thought. But if you list roof or foundation or that, then what if you find something that you didn't think of and then it's not covered?
Yeah.
Or they might, it just depends who you're dealing with. Maybe they'll give you, do you know how long it'll take offer pad to get out there?
They said they'll usually get out there and have um, an answer back within like 3 to 4 days. Like that's from the time requesting it till the time where they have the full scope of work ready.
Yeah, it'll depend on the wholesaler and how much competition there is. If they don't have anybody else hot for it, like, hey, look, I'll take it. I just need 4-day inspection. Can't get around it. My contractor won't go out there if I'm not under contract. Just has to be this way. And maybe they go for it. And then if not, come back at them again. Or you probably know what your maximum rehab budget is.
Mhm.
Contract contingent upon a contractor bid under $63,000 or whatever that number is to be performed by 12/22, whatever.
Yeah. So I guess it would
I
just come
don't know
down
if they'll
to
go
each
for any of
individual
that or not,
wholesaler.
or escalate the earnest money. Here's 500 now. In 5 days, it goes to the 5,000.
Uh-huh. So I've had very little luck with the negotiating any sort of like refundable or like due diligence period. They're pretty I guess the ones I've been talking to have had a lot of people talking to them, so they're just like, no, like there's no way we're gonna do anything like that. So um that's why I was trying to think of different ways to actually give them what they want with the non-refundable, but then um not make it as bad of a situation.
Yeah, it's just a negotiation. It depends how many people are talking to them, how much leverage they have, and if they want to. Like if I was wholesaling one and 5 people wanted it, and one guy would give me the 5 grand non-refundable, and then you wanted to kind of put some contingencies in to protect yourself, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
But if I had no offers, which would be a bad sign, if nobody else wants it, maybe you shouldn't either. Yeah, you might not want it if they don't. It's just your risk and tolerance level. But I would ask for all those things at least.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to run some ideas by you guys since you guys wholesale a lot, so that's hopeful.
Cool. All right, Regan.
Hello. Yeah, I wanted Columbus I wanted to go over real quick. Just to see if the numbers work. It is listed at like 439, but they're willing to go down around 300.
Okay,
So I'm gonna see if there could be something there for it. Um, the address whenever you're ready.
go ahead.
472 East Whittier Street, Columbus, Ohio.
How do you spell Whittier? Oh,
Whittie.
Whittier Street, Columbus. All right, so 439, and they said somewhere around 300 might get her done.
Yeah, so we actually had an agent in the area that we've been talking to, and he lists properties also. And he was like, "Hey, I have somebody I know that has this property. Would you guys be interested?" And say, "Okay, where would you need to be?" And we would be like around 300. And he's like, "Okay, I can write that for you. I think they would be interested around that." Um, so
So now there's two agents involved.
yeah, there is gonna because he's gonna want to represent us on the offer.
Of course, yes. So that's, does he want 3%?
We didn't talk like percentages or anything.
Maybe you can whittle him down because that takes 10 grand out of the deal if he's getting 3%.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you see for ARV and repairs here?
Um, I saw 88 for repairs. And then there is a mirror comp on like the same street at like 500. Looks similar on the outside, brick, pretty same layout.
A house this size, 1900, it's going to be tough to stay under six figures. Oh, and you got damage. It's six figures.
Okay.
All right, you saw same type of house in the fives? 2000.
Yeah.
All right, plus or minus five. Squeak up to, we'll go 6 months. Oh, you're on the main road here, so we want to see if we find a comp right on it. We got a 480. Come on. All right, 1909, similar construction, close in size. We're 5% bigger. Is this one you're looking at to go to 500?
I think it might have been a different one, but yeah, that was one of the comps for him.
All right, good job. They kept some of the finish. Let's see what the kitchen looks like. All right, so I think 100K gets it to 500. And in the calculator, it looks like little tight. If it gets done in 6, 270 is probably the number we'd want to target.
Okay. We can try and get him
What
to
else is out there?
redo it.
That's probably max too if you got the agent, because I forgot we're losing 10K,
Yeah.
depending on what you work out with him on a commission. Not much available. There's a good one, 1910, not brick. 25% smaller. Anything pending? No, not a ton of inventory. So 490 around the corner. It's bigger, newer. That's doing pretty well though. It's only been up for 1 month, 135 saves, 2,000 views. Looks like one that should sell. Good job there, a little bit bigger. That one wouldn't scare me. Oh, here's your 500. Found it. A little bigger, but not as good of a job. Yeah, 500 seems fair.
Okay. I can see if they'd consider going down from 300 to like 275, you said?
Yeah, you could play with that a little depending on what the agent's willing to do on his commission.
Okay. I'll try and get him to send it over. Thank you.
Or Joel's guy's back to us. What are you doing?
Have computer screens right there.
All right, what do you got?
Um, I have two actually, but I could circle back on the second one.
All right.
But basically, both of them are um, behind on payments. Both of them are give or take about 20 to 22,000 dollars behind. So this one that I just sent you, it's listed. Uh, I know the agent, and they brought it to me, and they were like, "Hey, like, can you help us move this?" Um, they're open to seller finance. Obviously, it just has to be brought up to current. So the only thing is with this one, I can't seem to find it on like Zillow, or I mean, I found it on, I think it's realtor.com. Yeah, realtor. But
There's something. Their address? Weird.
yeah, it's that one right
Oh,
there.
undisclosed address. That's weird.
Yeah.
So it won't map it, but this is it for 400.
Yeah.
Built
Yeah.
in 22. We'll look at realtor, I suppose.
Yeah, so they sent me pretty much all the documents for both of them in terms of um let's see, they gave me mortgage statements um for both of them, mortgage statements. One of them has a HELOC, the second one I'll give you, but um
What's the
yeah,
total they owe on this one?
this one is as of October 1st, it was about 22,000. So,
No, total balance that they owe.
oh, total balance. Gosh, let's see. Unpaid principal 385. Let's
Oof.
Yeah.
and nobody will buy it for 4.
No, so that's why they're open to doing some sort of like creative deal. But I wasn't able to find it. I mean, I guess you found it on Zillow, but I wasn't able to look at rents. So I don't know what that would look like.
How much is their monthly mortgage payment?
It is regular monthly payment is
3,000.
3,000.
And what's the interest rate on it?
Let me see. 5.5.
Yeah. I don't see any way to squeeze anything out of it of value.
Yeah,
It's probably a short sale.
probably.
So it's not worth, they owe 385 plus somebody's got to catch it up of
Yeah, somebody's got to catch it up.
22. So what's that? 410 plus our fee. So they got to pay 420 for the house, and then they need a $3,000 a month payment at 5.5.
Uh-huh. I was like, oh, I don't know how that's even
Now
gonna
they're
work.
overpaying for the house a little, which could be okay if they had their mortgage like 6 years ago and had like 3.5%.
Right.
Maybe the value of that interest rate could offset the purchase price of the house.
Uh-huh.
At 5.5% and 3,000, it just doesn't make up for anything. So there's no reason to overpay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
3,000 rents, you can't find where it is, or 3,000
No, I
mortgage.
couldn't find it. Like, I mean, I guess because it's an undisclosed location. I mean, because for her, she sent me this. Actually, let me see what
It at least pulls up when you go to map, it doesn't show it.
yeah, so like even when I ask her like, hey, um, she'll basically tell me, she's like, oh, the address is in the documents that I sent you. Like she won't even text it out or say anything.
It
So she's
shows
like,
up
just
on
go look at the
Realtor.
document. Yeah.
I just threw the zip code in. We can check rents.
Okay. Let me see if I could send this to you really quick.
That just came up when we found it in Realtor.
Yeah.
1,500 square foot house, 3.2. Won't rent for 3.
Let me see here. Give me one second.
That short sale's the only option.
Yeah. I'll,
I would take it and just put it to the side with a note for now. And then
mhm.
maybe we'll have Steve call him on one of the calls, Schiller, the Lost Mitt guy,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
and see if they want to do a short sale. But
Will they be able
that,
to do that if it's listed?
sure.
Okay. I'm gonna email
The
you this
agent will
one.
get there at 2%. We might get a half to a percent of it. So it's a couple $100.
Okay. Um,
But with that 385 balance, there's nothing to do with it.
Here, I'm gonna send this to you. What is this? Which was this address? I don't even know.
5684 Galloping Drive.
5684.
What are you sending?
This mortgage statement.
Where are you sending it? Email?
Email. Yeah. I just sent it to you.
You send it PWB docs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, 22 past due, 385 balance, 5.5 interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then the other one is, which I mean, we could circle back to it so you could get to other people, but I need to look at that one a little bit more. But that one also has, that one has two. That one has the mortgage and it has a HELOC. So
No, it's a matter of doing the math and seeing if the puzzle will work.
yeah.
Joey, what you been doing? Off growing a beard? Nice.
Working on it. I'm trying to twin with Joel, it looks like.
Yeah. I'm trying to look older, man.
I'm not. I got a guy that bumped me back. We looked at this a while ago, some properties in Texas in a smaller town, but he's now at the point, I don't think it's anything we could buy, but uh, I basically flat out was like, hey, we might know other investors that we can throw this at a list. So I figured if there is a number, we could put it together. And without saying wholesaling, I pretty much told him we were going to just shoot it out to other buyers and see if there's some interest. And
All right,
he's game to get an offer at least. So
cool. What's his address?
240 Private Road.
5516.
3561. And it's Bollinger, Texas. So yeah, 3561.
Hmm. Doesn't even have house stats on here. Do we know size and age of it?
What do I got in here? 2,000 square feet, 3-2 with an optional fourth on 2 acres, two shops. There's two shops and a 30 by 50 awning.
Jesus, where is this?
Recent
West Island.
upgrades. I have pictures from the old G drive. Windows added 4 years ago. HVAC installed 5 years ago. Metal roof. If you want to see pics, I can share my screen here.
This one's gonna be tough.
I figured as much, but since he's open and he already knows it's basically a wholesale. Because I think they let the other two go back to the lender that were on there because there were three on that one. And I told him I'd take her phone number too, because I think she wants to get rid of them.
I just don't know who will buy them out here. It's not even near a real highway.
Yeah, it's rural. If it's not worth it, no big deal. I just figured I'd bring it back because he called me. Oh yeah, they did a nice remodel.
Man, there's stuff for sale at least. He's on which road? 361 5.
Yeah. 3561, yep.
Oh, 356 out here somewhere.
Yeah, it'll take you out by that creek.
So he's not even in the town. He's probably up this road somewhere.
Yeah, he's off that creek.
Is there anything listed on the outskirts or sold on the outskirts? 500. It's got a creek with it. That's cool.
And I think this is right off the creek.
Yeah, the challenge is even as small as the town is, this isn't even in the town. He's outside the borders out here.
Yep.
So there's not going to be a comp for it. How much does he want?
Uh, he said some, I don't remember, all I put in here was 150K in entertaining offers. Maybe that's what they were asking prior.
What else can you get for 150? Not great, livable. What's our year built?
Uh, I don't know that I have that info.
What about innovation? What's his timeline? Is he up against it with the bank?
I don't know if they're up at, they possibly even own it outright because he said the other two went back to the lender and they had this one. I'd have to double check on that. It was one of those that they had these and then the dad got sick, so they moved.
Okay.
And so I think it's just sitting there empty.
I would pitch it as the white gloves concierge. Why hasn't he listed it?
I'm not sure. That piece I don't know.
So good question to ask. And if we can solve that problem for him,
Okay.
it's just too high risk for a cash offer. I mean, maybe if it was in town, it's still probably very little to low chance. Going out in the outskirts and two shops, and it appeals to somebody, but it's one specific buyer. It's not every buyer or the masses of buyers or the most buyers.
Okay.
Just weird and rural, super rural. This would be tough.
Okay.
No real comps for it, but I would give maybe it's worth 150. If we could guarantee it could be 120, I have no idea. If we can guarantee you a number like 90,000, we'll take care of all the marketing, we'll pay the realtor, we'll take care of the bins repairs. You don't have to deal with the documents, any of that. We just need some access to the house to find that right buyer first. If you want to kind of give it the Property Brothers spin, it's not something that we could just pay cash and hope for a buyer.
Yep.
If we can show it to our buyers first and then build to suit for them, then we could make it work. And that's why we need the time for the access and to guarantee there's a buyer there for it. Still like to help you. We can do all that. Just takes a little bit longer, and we can guarantee you. I'd start at 90 and see what he says. Maybe as high as 110
Okay.
on Novation.
Okay.
But I don't even know what number else to commit to for a wholesale deal.
Okay.
And I don't know that we'd hear from anybody, even if we put it out low.
Yeah, that was the biggest piece that I figured that I'd thought I'd bring it back because anybody that's willing to let you wholesale it, may as well try.
He might be open to the Novation then. Just depends what his timeline is.
I mean, he was talking to me back this summer about his dad being sick and leaving, so I mean, they've probably been gone for a while, would be my guess.
No, it could be easy if it's vacant and he's somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay,
Might
well, I'll
be.
connect back with him and get some info on that and go from there.
Yeah, figuring out their timeline. And I know it's scary to ask sometimes because it sounds like you're suggesting that they just go list it. But if they wanted to and could just go list it, that's everybody's first thought. They, for some reason, threw that out and decided to talk to investors and wholesalers and everybody else.
Yeah.
So asking them, why don't you just go list this?
Okay. I'll find out. Yeah.
It's not like you're going to put that idea, oh shit, I never thought about just calling a realtor and listing it. Like that's
Right.
everybody's first thought. So you don't have to be scared to ask it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll ask him. Like I said, I had this on a long-term drip to follow up with, and he just reached out to me, so
Yeah, it's event based. Maybe something happened in his life and now he's got him.
yeah. Okay, well, I'll take a look and I'll keep you posted.
All right, Regan.
I got another one in Toledo. I wanted to take a look at. I like a really low price point, but some stuff around it in similar condition is like going up for a little bit higher. So I wanted to see if there was something there for it.
All right.
It's 1148 Earl Street, Ohio. Yeah, and then they want 35 for it.
1906, 1300. They want 35. $1,500 and 1930. East Toledo. And they're on Earl Street. We got one around the corner here. So somebody bought this thing pretty similar for 45. Or is planning to buy it. Now probably lower. This sat here for 100 days and didn't really have any action until somebody came along. So we don't know what this is actually under contract at.
Yeah, that if you scroll through the pictures a little bit more, it's in worse condition than like the first couple pictures. The first couple ones make it look a little bit better. I'm pretty sure this is the one.
Do you have pictures of ours?
Yeah, the pictures online are the ones for ours. Are very similar.
1246. What was our address again? Never mind, I found it. All right, so outside's rotting. I mean, not much different condition for an investor. Everything's getting ripped out of both of them. And that was at 45 or less. 10.7. What do you think ARV is? I don't see anything even hitting the 100 mark.
There were some that were a little bit over the hundreds. Maybe it's because I didn't have the age filter on.
So we got one for 10K, one for 10K, 23, 23, 25. Here's 36. Does this have pictures? Siding's okay. Interior's meh, livable. Sounds a little better. Sold for 36. We got tons of 18s and 20s and 24s, 38. I don't see a whole lot of upside to it. $65 is bigger and better. What's the highest one around? 80? There's an 86, 90. All right, so that's some wood, but pretty full rehab. Maybe. Blue counters. Look at that. That's gonna take a lot of work to get to 86.
Yeah, there's 119 that just sold, but it's 1916 build. Um, but yeah, that'd be around the highest comps would be just over 100 for anything.
There's not any room to do anything when the ARV's that low and you need a full rehab. What are rents?
I think around 1100.
Yeah, it's kind of a break even deal then. And
Yeah.
for 100% of ARV and no cash flow. So you got a listing about our size, updated for sale. I mean, the outside's still ugly. There's nothing great in here, but it's livable a little bit better than ours. Yeah, not much, but the ones in here they're trying to sell for 70. I don't know, we could try it if we got it for 10.
Okay. I just wanted to check and see if there was anything there.
Yeah, it's pretty low value part of town. It needs more work than it's worth.
Okay. No problem. And then last question, for like a seller finance, if they want to do like a sub two or something, if they have like a 3.875 like interest rate, is that good or no? Not really.
On this deal,
No, not for this one. I'm just talking about a
oh, in general. Yeah, 3.8's attractive.
okay, because I have a couple that we could go over, but I'll wait until everybody's done for it.
Yeah, Joey, nope, Joel got another one.
Yeah.
He's
I
about 2 mortgages.
Yeah, two mortgages. I sent you both of them to the email. I just threw them in the same one.
All right.
Um, but this mortgage it says looks like it's a 2.75 interest rate.
Right.
Uh, this one is also either, I mean, well, this one's either a cash deal. This one is 20K behind, give or take. Um, or they're saying a seller finance with 15% down. And if it was cash that he would take 470 and it's listed at 515, I would want to be lower than that, but
All right. So they're 20K behind on this is their first mortgage. Right. Escrow. So 2179 for the first mortgage. And a balance of how much?
um
241.
outstanding. Yep.
242. All right. And this is the HELOC
Uh-huh.
521. And maxed out credit at 45K. All right, so they owe 292 and they're paying 2,700 a month.
Yeah.
What was the last doc? Summary. Oh, yep, 241, 281, 2.75. The HELOC have interest on it. 9.8. It's fairly small total though. The majority of it's at the 2.7.
Yeah.
If we blend it out, it's probably like a 3 point. Could be mid threes. All right, so the house is which one?
It's a big house. I sent it in the it's in the chat. It is 2551. Yep.
Yep. Longwood.
Yes, sir. It's like it's at like the north part of Orlando.
What was the past due on the HELOC? Was it enough to hurt?
I think so.
Uh, oh my God. September 3rd is their due date at 24. So they're 15 months behind.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe this is just an old one.
Can ask them if they
Yeah,
can
if
send a new.
received after 9/18. So this is a year old. If you just have a guess at how far it's behind, just total it up. It could be 5,000 if they're about the same time behind.
Yeah.
So 25K to catch it up. So he wants us to catch that up and then give him 15%.
Mm-hmm.
Is he in foreclosure yet?
Not to my knowledge, no. But this one is listed again with that same realtor that brought me this, the last one. And she's like, hey, I got this other one. Similar
Adrian
situation.
63 a month in HOA. So 2,2,800 all in. 23, 2,400 square feet, right?
Yep. So for rent, I'm seeing one that's off to the side. It's at 3,100 a month. But I didn't check. I just or it was somewhere around there.
Got a 4 bed, a little bigger is at 3. This is a townhouse in a community that's different. 5 bed at 2,500. 2,500. 26, 26, 27. Kind of median's 27, 2,800.
Mm-hmm.
So they're about break even on a rental versus what they pay in their monthly mortgage.
Yeah.
What's his balance? 292 is what they owe.
Yeah.
Can't short it because they owe way less than it's probably worth. What do you think it's worth?
So that's what I was looking at. I'm seeing some that are selling in like the sixes. Um, no, the only thing I did not put was just the age, but
Yeah, it looks like it's
um,
going to be pretty similar around here.
yeah.
Trim this down a bit. I got a couple low sixes.
Yeah, nothing like
Sevens
identical
and
to that one,
stuff.
but most of them are a little bit smaller, um, by a bit.
Yeah, these are all over 2,000. It's all pretty close. 556. So low sixes.
Yeah.
What's his look like inside? Has he been beating it up?
Yeah, it's listed there.
Oh, that's right.
It,
He's active. We can see it.
yeah,
Is he 515?
he is 515, yes.
Oh, he's 2,400. And a pool.
Yeah, I mean, I think there could be some updates. I mean, there's obviously that color's ugly just to start with.
All right, live a little bit. He's not living here anymore?
No. Yeah, so I don't think it needs like crazy, crazy stuff, but I mean, you can obviously make it as nice as what you want.
All right, so he's at the bigger end of sales in the area. comps when I got bigger. Four. He would seller finance at 470, or he said that would just come through cash?
She said 470 is where he'll settle. Now, I'm sure if we were to do so it's
So 15% down would be 70 grand plus the past due that he owes. Somebody's gonna be plus our fee. Somebody's gonna be over 100 grand into it
yeah.
just to get that payment. I don't know that that's advantageous to anybody to be 20% down.
Yeah.
Where would we need in on a cash deal?
Yeah, the cash deal, she said 470. I mean, I'm sure we could push them a little bit on that.
I think you gotta push a lot.
Yeah.
He owes 300. That's about the number, 4.25.
Okay.
I don't see any value to the seller finance offer.
Yeah.
Zero down maybe, or 5 grand down or something nominal. But we have to go catch up his 25K that he's behind on everything. And once you come
So,
out, once you're the 100 grand out of pocket, it just lost its value.
right. So, okay. Um, Now that 425, is that including us or no?
No, that's got some room for us to go mark it up.
Okay.
So I think this had 70 profit. So we mark it up 10, 15, and there's still enough left for the investor.
Mm-hmm. How much does he, I didn't even see, at 425, what is he net? Because I'm sure that's probably going to be their biggest concern or his biggest concern.
He gets about 100.
Okay. So he gets 100.
How long has
Everything's
he been
back.
here at 515?
40 days, I think.
He's doing okay.
Yeah. But I think, I mean, that's probably what's turning people off right now.
Is what?
Probably how much he's behind.
Why would they care?
That's, if it's an investor, I think, no?
I mean, there's room to pay cash, so somebody could pay 475, 450, everything gets paid off, and you get clean title moving forward with whatever loan you take out.
Hmm.
So in a clean transaction, not a cash purchase or finance purchase, whatever it's past due makes no difference to the buyer.
Okay.
Ah, fuck, it's got a pool. Otherwise, it might be. Where's Longwood?
Longwood is North Orlando.
I'd say send it to the fund, but they won't take it with the pool.
Yeah. So they just for sure nothing with a pool, like they just don't even look at that.
There's a handful that will, but you're going to eliminate 80% of them when you put the pool in.
And I mean, and since it's also listed, I mean, would that be,
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
yeah.
Two
Yeah.
strikes
Yeah.
or two nails in the coffin, actually.
Let's not do that. All
All
right.
right.
So there are so 425 would be cash,
Yep.
and then just nothing would make sense at seller finance.
Uh, 5 grand down and see what he does.
5 grand at 425.
No, you could do Pick somewhere in the middle. 460 with 5 grand down.
Okay. Cool.
And I don't know what that turns out to. Just kind of testing the waters to see how firm he is.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Joey, we're going back to rural Texas.
So I spoke with him here. I threw the 90K at him, and he's going to talk to his dad here and see what he wants to do.
All right.
So I basically told him we could try to throw it out to some investment buyers, or we could do it where as long as there's access, there's a door code. So there's access there, and it is vacant.
Sweet. That makes it
So
easy.
we talked about both options, and we'll see what he says to that. And then he goes, "Well, what about 110? That sounds better." I said, "Yeah, it does. So does a million. Let me see it. Let me know what you want to do." So they did have it listed with an agent at 230 back a while ago for 3 months. And he said the agents suck, and I agreed, and we moved on from that conversation.
Yeah, they accepted a listing at 230. They got to be a bad agent.
Yeah. Some of the best agents I've found are the ones who go, if it doesn't sell within any traffic for 7 days, you're required to do a price drop or I won't
Oh no,
represent
I
you
put it in
anymore.
I usually won't even take them, but I put that in the contract for sure.
Yeah. So anyways, I'll keep you posted what he says at 90 and we'll go from there.
All right.
Cool.
Reed, do you have
Thank you.
one more? Wait. Time out. Alex here.
Yeah, I just put the address in the chat. It's one that we talked about yesterday, but I finally got in contact with the agent. Um, he's saying that this one was under contract, but the buyer can't get financing secured because there's a city lien for a code violation that can't just be paid off until the property is in compliance. So he was saying something about needing a performance deed, and then uh, I, I I've never done that with no performance deed. I've type thing. I didn't know if anybody would be wanting to do that, like cash up front to do the refi and then get the deed on the refi.
Yeah, just got to get the right price to make it worth it. Are they adjusting for that in the price, or they're just hoping somebody will pay full value for a hindered property?
Agent's hoping that the the buyer will just accept, uh, or the agent's hoping to get like top dollar. He said the contract that they had it at was 165, but they've been getting offers from anywhere from 120 to 165. My offer was at 118, and
Yep.
I explained to him about the 100K in rehab costs just based off of the pictures alone. And so he was like, "Well, I don't think the buyer is going to be too happy about that 118." I was like, "Yeah, but if you can't get it sold, then he'll go with whoever can actually
Right.
property sold correct." She's like, "I mean, yeah, you have a point." I'm like, all right, well,
Yeah.
what he says, let me know, and I'll talk to my partners about the performance deed aspect.
System doesn't have utilities in it. Gutted.
Yep.
All right, that size block house, you're probably right about 100. At that price point, you could probably find someone to take the performance deed. And we've done it before. You have to pay cash, fix it, and then you go get delayed financing and refi and get a new title later. It adds a couple grand in costs and another month or so to it. It's not a killer. You just need an investor that is comfortable with it and done it a few times. So it takes out some of the buyers, or a lot of them. But at the 118, you could tell them back, good news, we're okay with the performance deed.
All right.
What's
Will
a
do.
performance deed?
Not full warranty title. Not
Okay.
much different than a quit claim. A little bit better than a quit claim, but not a full warranty deed.
Okay. Got it.
Essentially, you're signing off on exceptions that it's an encumbered title.
Okay.
So again, before whoever buys it could go resell it, first they'd have to get all the liens satisfied with city or the county, whoever they're through. And then once the deed's clean, then they refile.
Okay.
Ariel.
Just a little messy. All right, Regan, you got a last one?
Yeah, I have a last one. I just wanna it is like another like sub two one. But I just want to know what other questions I should ask. They gave me the balance that's on it and the interest.
Okay.
Loan originated. And that it is also listed already and it has like a list price and everything. But what else should I sort of ask or try to get out of them for it?
We would want to know their total monthly payment and if that includes the tax and insurance, the current balance, and then you already got the interest rate when it started.
Yeah.
What kind of numbers are we looking at?
Um, they're listed at 380. Their balance on it is 245K and their interest is at 3.875.
3.8.
Yeah, 3.8.
And then do you know what the monthly payment is?
I don't know.
Did they say what the original balance was?
I don't. I thought I looked it up and it said we're somewhere online, but I don't know how accurate it is. But no, I don't know the original.
All right, payment would be super important because we got to compare that to what it could rent for.
Okay. So total monthly payment, current balance, original balance.
Yeah, and then whether or not that includes tax and insurance, or if we got to go calculate those and add them in separately.
Okay. Sounds good. I can also try to get them on the call, but I'll try and get a hold of them before.
Yeah, if they're good for tomorrow, we can jump on and talk to them tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
You got it. All right, we still got most everybody here. I have to jump, but good news, the fund portals are ready. They will be posted on here within the next 24 hours. There's an instructional video. You click on, it'll give you all the directions and then the link to get yourself signed up for it. And then we will absolutely be talking about it tomorrow and probably the day after that and the day after that. But the long-awaited day is here. So we'll be doing another walkthrough on that tomorrow. Probably be an announcement for everybody to come show up and come see it. Any questions before we break?
I have a question, but it's unrelated to that. Is that all
That's
right?
okay.
I have an agent that she says that she has some really good properties like steals, quote unquote steals. However, they're not her listings, and she's like, "Hey, can you guys make any exception? Like, there's some really good ones. Some of them are brand new, some of them are not, but they're not her listings." And she's like, "Will you guys make an exception?" Because I told her originally it was like a hard no.
I mean, if the numbers work, they work. They're on the market.
They are.
She just has like a line that they'll take way cheaper or what?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like people that she knows that are listing them. Um, and so she's like, I mean, I can basically represent you guys for those. And I was like,
Sure, it just makes the numbers tighter.
okay. All right.
Do you know what the price points are?
I don't know because I told her I was like, before I even get into it with you, like, I'm gonna talk to my partner first and let's see it because I mean, we have our own policy and we typically don't. So,
I'll just make her write in the offer that the seller pays buyer's agent.
yeah.
Then I don't care.
Okay, cool.
But it hurts our offer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's
I'm
now
curious if
when it
she
comes
saw them on the market and just thinks they're steals, or does she have like some
no,
worked
like
out
she knows those
negotiation.
areas. She's like 77. She's like a really awesome agent, but she's been there forever. And so she knows the market. It's all like Lakeland, Tampa, like where the hedge funds are buying. She
But the
knows
other
that market.
investors in there don't know the market.
Say it again.
The other investor in there don't know the market.
I don't know. But some of them are brand new builds, and so they wouldn't be you know.
I have doubts,
But
but sure, let her go try.
the other thing, what about because she was, I mean, obviously with like would we sign that agreement, like the broker's agreement?
Again,
Okay. All right.
we'll just make her Whatever, as long as it fits on one side or the other, either we get the right price, and it's harder to wholesale if that's on there because then the buyers aren't smart enough to see a clean number and just sends them into
Makes it.
circle. Just write the
Okay.
offer that seller agrees to pay the buyer's agent 2% or 3% or whatever she thinks she needs.
Okay. Cool. All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. See everybody tomorrow.